Okay, gonna do this for we're starting the Field of Greens Golf League, like all our other sim leagues, where it's a 12-team golf league where each team has 8 players. Going to do a bunch of fun stuff with team matches and so on. But just to show folks how to get things set up, I'm going to give you an example. So I'm going to post our league file on Discord, but here's what you can do. Let's say you're in the game, you're playing a certain season, whatever it might be. You can come up here to Tools and hit Create New Season. Give it a name, whatever you want. We'll call it, I'm going to call it FOG League. Okay, whatever you want to call it. Now it's created, right? It's a blank season. And then I would exit out of the game so you know that now you've got one called FOG League, whatever name you want to give it. Now let's close it out and take the zip file. Let me pull up my zip file here. I've got saved that I've posted on our league site, and that is under seasons. I have one here for our Field of Greens. I'd take that, open it up. I would resist the extract to certain places. I would just take this, copy it, okay? Then I'd come over here to my DK Sports Seasons, check out Golf Seasons, and I just created a new one. And it is what? FOG League, okay? And let me see. Go back and check this one out. Field of Greens. Inside the Field of Greens. So what we have right here are all of the golfer data, save rounds, tournaments, all that good stuff. I would take the content. I would go down to this level and take all of the content that's within the folder because I have my own name and say extract all of this, and I'm going to find the new one I named, right? I'm always looking for my shortcuts. There it is. So I went down a level into the actual information that sits in my season folder. I'm going to find seasons over here. I'm going to find FOG League, open it up, select that folder and go. And there they are. So now when I go back and take a look at my leagues, FOD League now has all the key elements in there. Why have I got field of, I think that's might be what David ran into here. Let me see if that worked. Trying to figure out how the easiest way to get it over there. Hey, midlife, welcome in. Aha, there we go. So let's go. I'm trying to figure out the easiest way to guide everybody through getting this zip folder in there. Golf seasons. I'm going to put this in my download so it's easier for me to file. Okay, that has all the data in it. Maybe it's just we name it Field of Greens. Let me just figure out how I want to put this into. So we've got our so there it is. Just trying to figure out the easiest way. Oh, watch, it doesn't get any better than this. Watching me do a tutorial while we muddle around here midlife. I'm just trying to give everybody an example of how to get this file into the game. Well, here's what I think we need then. Field of Greens test. Download. So what I may do is if you've got the zip folder, even under downloads, we may extract it all and I'm just going to keep it in downloads. So this is probably what we have to do. When you get my zip off of Discord, put it in downloads or somewhere, then extract it so none of it's in zip form anymore. So in other words, I can come into my downloads and I can see the actual folder itself. Okay. Then I can go to the one that you created in the game, whatever name you gave it. I think it's going to work that way. So if I come over here under golf, seasons, what was I going to use? FOG League. I think let's just start deleting all this stuff. Okay, so now I've cleaned that up. So let's say we've got FOG set up. Make sure it's empty. Seasons, FOG League. Yeah, nothing's in FOG League. Now I can go to my downloads. I've extracted it so it's not in a zip form. Then I can open up Field of Greens. It's probably two there, right? So I can come right in here under Field of Greens folder and then take all of the information here, select everything that's there, copy it, and then put it, all the raw data, into the folder that we've named Golf Seasons. We named it FOG League, and then I can just paste it. Bam. And that's the step I was missing. So, when you get it, it's going to be in a zip. Just extract it so that you can get inside the file itself and work with it. Because within that folder, you're going to see Field of Greens, and then you can go down to this level and just grab all the goodies that are in there, copy them, and go drop them just inside whatever you've named that you want to call the league, FOG or whatever. Now to test it, it was blank. We should see all the stuff we need in FOG. Let's see, FOG League. I don't see it. Oh, well, I am seeing, oh yeah, it's there. So when I go in here, I can now see all the golfers that are there. If I want to take a look at, let's see, what do we want to see on page one? Let me set it to rating, overall rating. There we go. Everybody's there now. So that's the easiest way to do it. If hopefully that helps people out, but when you see that file that I post in zip, don't just open it and tell it to extract somewhere. Extract it, I mean, into your season folder, extract it to download so that you can actually see the actual folder, go in a layer and grab all the contents and just drop them into whatever folder you created in the game. So again, on your end, whatever you want to call it, you just go in here to tools and say, hey, create a new season, call it whatever you want. So hopefully if anybody tuned in earlier, you can watch a couple of mistakes I made along the way to figure this out because it's just not as intuitive. There's no like, here we post a league file and then install it like we do in the other sports. This really isn't set up to be something that's handed back and forth for, players to play games like in baseball and the football games. It's a little bit different. So you're going to just have to do that. The other thing is if you create the folder and just drag it into seasons without first creating it up here in the game, for some reason I never could get it to recognize it. So anyway, just something to think about. But you can see here, the other thing is if you want to do a match, I also posted a text file that has our template. So let's say we wanted to go in here and schedule a team event. We could go in here and create an event. And when you get here, they'll ask you, what's your match template? Well, most of you won't have FOG team format unless you download that text file. So if you download the text file I sent, you can take download that file, go into your DK Sports Golf, and you're going to see event templates. You'll see that, you probably don't have FOG. Just take that text file that I dropped, copy it, and stick it in your event template format. Then you'll have that format available to you to go ahead and practice some of our team versus team events. Um, show you what the format is. Again, team event. Wanted to create one. This is where you could come in here and decide, okay, I want to do FOG team format. Yep, I want to use that format. When you see it, it's basically Saturday foursomes, which we're going to have, we've got 8 players on a team. We're going to have 4 pairs going against other pairs. So Saturday, it's set up to be a Saturday foursomes in the morning, then best, which is alternate shot, basically. Then Saturday best ball, which is both players for each team finish the hole, and the lower score, if there is one, is used. And then Sunday, we go ahead and have the 8 versus 8 singles matches. So that's how it's set up. So anyway, fun stuff there. And then once you pick that format, of course, you come over here to teams, and as you'll see, um, you could say records will not be kept. I think we can change that. You can go to team 1. Here's Caddyshack Groundskeeper, set as team 1, for example, and it brings in those 8 players. We could come over here and say, oh, okay, I want to check out team 2. Let's take Midlife's in here, Middletown Duffers, they're team 2. And there you go. You could set that up and it's going to auto populate with the 8 golfers on the team. And you'll notice as well, you should have the assignments already instead of it has the team logos, which is our team flags in there set up. Players per team, we can set it up to 8 if we want. In fact, maybe I'll edit that format so it is 8 for everybody now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, there you go. And it says records will be kept, which is good. Course conditions, you can play around with that or whatever, or the date and all that good stuff. But you can also select no have matches. For us, we're doing allowing halves. So anyway, but this is fun. You can come in here and create any of your own templates, save them if you're playing around and having some fun with it. So hopefully that's helping David, because I know we were struggling trying to figure it out. So I figured I better walk through what it's like to have to grab and input a file and go through and do that. But yeah, looking forward to it. I'm working on some of the golfer images. So for example, what you'll see here is uh, Tiger Woods photo. So I've got kind of the old format here. I'm going to get the new format that I've been working on, and that are these right here. This new format actually has their player name because Mike Silva can't stand it. And I agree, this is a little bit better. So now we've got a little bit different look here on the player card. So I'm going to keep working on that and drop it in there. And then I'll also be working on the schedule so we can have everybody play everybody home and away, and have that mixed in with an actual realistic tournament schedule so that our 96 individual players, I'm always double checking this because take a report golfer. I'm always leery. Yeah, I've whittled it down. So just our 96 are on the file here so that we can have, weekly tournaments as well so they can go for stroke play and have some fun there along with the team events. So we've got in our schedule, I've been working on some of it. I've deleted some. I'm going to go in here and repurpose a few of these and kind of change the name, like the PGA Championship we'll have. It's the FOG Championship. We still got the US Open type of thing, a British Open, of course, the Masters. So it'll be fun to have some of these spaced out and then team events in between. So really looking forward to setting up some of these. I'm also going through here, and you'll see since we've only got 96 golfers, I'm going in here to a lot of these events and changing up to be, the tier to be 96 and that. So fun stuff. So just want to do a quick video on that, and that's about it. More to come. It's going to be a fun league. The draft is over, but we're still drafting courses. So just information for people following along. Everybody's drafted 8 players. Now we're going to go draft a home course. So just like a college or high school team, when you host a tournament, they're coming into your home course. So we're no doppelgangers on players or courses. And I know David Lando has the first pick. So hint, hint, he could get us going here and start choosing the courses. But we'll have these team events spread out through the normal calendar year. So looking forward to all of it.